Hello there once again. Welcome to my YouTube channel today, to my wonderful Diaspora family from Canada, Australia, the UK, Scotland. Wherever you're watching us from, I welcome back to the channel today. Thanks for consistently liking, sharing, and commenting our video, and also thanks for the referral. We duly appreciate everything you do for this brand. God bless us all. Now, in today's video, I'll be diving into something that is very much more unique because people have been asking for it, and finally, I'll be giving out the opportunity today with clear intent. What's the clear intent? For you to invest in this property I'll be talking about today. Okay, without much ado, let's dive into the video straight up. Now, one thing I've realized talking to a lot of people from the diaspora, one thing tends to come up a lot. I wish I bought Lekki 5 years ago. I wish I bought Lekki 10 years ago. I wish I bought Lekki 15 years ago. And why this is looking like a sort of regret is because in the previous times, the property was much more affordable or cheap. But most of them ignored the opportunity, okay? And this feeling, that regret, is the same feeling they are having still today. So, and the major, if you trace the major source of the regret is because when they see the price of properties at Lekki today, they'll be like, wow, I wish I've taken the opportunity. Imagine buying the property at Lekki about 15 years ago for 2 million naira, and today is worth about 150 million, 200 million. That's more than 1,000% price increment for my own assumption there. So most people are feeling that regret, but trust me, the best time for you to invest after the previous regret is now. And that's why I'll be diving into the video explaining a location of choice and a location of prime, which is Ekpe of today. All right, now think of it. Lekki is now a old gold, while Ekpe of today is now the new gold, because Ekpe is no longer quite as you previously think. Ekpe is now being an explosive town. And why that has happened is due to the presence of the government having some projects in Ekpe, and also due to the presence of infrastructures like good road networks and also street lights also coming up at Ekpe. And not just that alone, even the private institutions are moving to Ekpe as well. One of the private institutions we have at Ekpe today is the St. Augustine's University at Ekpe. Okay, so even private institutions are moving to Ekpe as of today. So that tells you the story you need to know. And one thing you should know about is that because the Lekki of previous is now expensive, people are unable to afford the Lekki. Okay, so what is happening is that the population also is sort of migrating to the far end of Lagos, which is Ekpe area. So and one thing you should realize is that where population moves, money moves. So what that signifies is when people are moved to a particular location, also the money of you invest in that location also move. Because think of it this way: if I go to an area and notice that people are sort of demanding for something and I'm able to provide that thing for them, what happens? I also make cool money myself. So that is how it works. When population moves, money also moves. And that's why Ekpe is a central point to this conversation today. So the question is, what opportunity do I want to offer us today? The opportunity I want to offer us today is not an opportunity where you buy land and wait for it to appreciate. It's not an opportunity of when you buy land and you wait to save to build. It's not an opportunity like every other opportunity. This is an opportunity for you to actually own a home in a private resort estate in Ekpe. And I welcome bringing to you the Xylos Chrisland Bungalow Resort. Now, you could see why I've said this opportunity is quite unique. Is because typically we're used to having Ekpe as a place whereby we'll buy land and we own the land for it to appreciate in capital appreciation, or we tend to buy and build land and we'll start building gradually. No, this is a place in which you get money as soon as you invest. And what do I mean by that? Because Ekpe is exploding and expanding, and we have people who are already looking for houses to stay at Ekpe. So you could either make your house available for a sort of rental income, whereby you do the yearly rental or you do the regular Airbnb in the location, or if you don't want to do any of those two things, then you could have a vacation home far from the busy city. So you could see that this location is central. And what makes the property unique is that the property has a lot of amenities that are not very common. The first one is you'll be having CCTV in the property. You also be having the all-important swimming pool for you to cool and relax when you want to feel calm with problems of life of the central city. Okay, and also in this place we're also going to be having open cinema. So imagine an open cinema and I believe this is one of the first estates having that in the Ekpe axis. And also, not just that, you'll be having 24/7 security in the estate, because your investment needs to be protected at every point in time. And also, one thing to think about this estate is the location, because if you know, the St. Augustine's University at Ekpe is very close to this location. So, and that signifies something, because if you have a university and you have property close to the university, I've never seen any property close to the university sort of not giving a lot of benefits of ROI increasing, skyrocketed. Because think of it, you could have a parent who has come to see their child saying, oh, I want to stay in a property close by for me to visit my child or for me to sleep over and things like that. So you should understand that this location is a very central location towards you expecting a good return on investment if you are thinking of investment purpose. And for those who are not thinking of investment purpose, if you're thinking of buying to flip, this is the right time for you to buy to flip, because how does that work is for you to buy as at today and hold it for about 6 to 10 months or even 12 months, then sell it back. Okay, because at that point in time, especially when the property, let's say, is close to sales, then you could sell it to another person who didn't buy it at the early stage. So that's buy to flip. You buy it now, hold it, then you flip it and sell it. Okay, so any of this can be like your exit strategy for you to get the best of investments you're thinking of. Now let's jump into further information for you to make that buying decision you would love to do today. And one of the things, why I was speaking to a friend of mine who stays in diaspora some weeks ago, one thing that is common when it comes to diaspora clients or prospects is that they encounter a lot of things, especially when they want to buy a property back at home. Is either is the contractor messing up or using substandard property of the family member sort of acting up. Especially think of it, family member you told you don't have money, but you're also buying a house or building a house. They always act somehow. I believe you understand what I mean. So also, I've seen a scenario whereby the family members were managing the project. I've seen a situation whereby the location in which the family member proposes the wrong location. There are different scenarios to this. I've also seen mismanagement of also building materials as well. So this tends to solve your problem of the pain point of you thinking of, oh, how would they build? Oh, how will this happen? Oh, what's the cement price? Oh, what's this and that? Because you're keen into a property that has been built for you by one of the most standing out real estate companies of Lagos as of today, which is the Xylos Homes and Limited company. This company is well known all over Lagos, all over Nigeria, and they're also the developers of Havana. They're also developers of Havana Phase 1, Havana Phase 2, Tiwa Commercial, Lekki Pride 1, Lekki Pride 2, Lekki Pride 3, just to count few of those properties in which they've developed. So their record speaks for them, and with this it gives you that peace of mind for you investing. And note that property comes as a semi-finished property. This property comes as a semi-finished property. So I'll be telling you what will come with the property as at now. Foundation will be done also by the developer. Structural works is completed by the developer. Roofing is completed. Windows are installed. External plastering is done by the developer. Electrical and mechanical piping completed, and compound interlocked. Now, why some of people might be like, why is this coming semi-finished? Why? It's because we want you to give it your own taste internally. Guess what? We've given you the exterior looks. You've seen that it's an estate that is uniform in terms of the design, but the interior wants it to be speaking all about you, because when it comes to investment, it's all about you at the end of the day. So with this, you could you'll be the one to actually make the inside as beautiful as you want and as lovely as you want, either by you getting an interior decorator or by you doing it yourself and you decorating that lovely bungalow for yourself. So what will you be doing for yourself will be your tiling. You'll be doing that yourself. Your lighting, your kitchen styling, you'll be doing that yourself. The POP design, as well as the finishing touches, is going to be all inspiration done by you, and it's going to be a freedom thing, because there will be no limitation towards the design you could do for yourself. Now, what tends to make this property secured, apart from having the perimeter fencing and other facility is the documentation. Property comes with government allocation. Okay, now when it comes to government allocation, let me explain. A lot of people tend to ask me, how does the government allocation works? Government allocation works like this. You go to the government and you tell them, government, we want to buy a land. And after you say you want to buy a land, government will look at their database and see where the land is available, and they will tell you, okay, this land is available this way, this is the price you are going to pay. And upon you paying that price, then they will allocate the land to you and they will regularize it. Now think of it this way: some of the lands at Ekpe originally have been based on terms of either is a farmland or it's an industrial land or it's an agricultural land or different things, or it could even be under a scheme. So even if it's under the scheme originally or is being used for different purposes previously, then what the government tends to do is that they will go into their database to make this adjustment and say, okay, this place is no longer this, is now this. So that is what government allocation does. And that's why you could see that very few properties in Ekpe as at today comes with that government allocation, so which gives that rest of mind. Now also note that few days ago we sent our surveyor there to also chart the land, and when they charted the land, to be frank with you, I think it came out as a farmland. I think that's what it came out as. I will double check, and also I will likely paste the report on the page on the screen. But I think upon speaking further, we are told that the property would also be perfected, so that gives you that rest of assurance that it's going to be perfected. If you need more documentations from my hand to also do your verification, please go ahead and do, because we tend to encourage that as much as possible. We don't want a situation whereby you just said, oh, you want to invest. We tell you to also verify yourself, because for us, as a disclaimer, we just independently marketing this property, but we have nothing apart from marketing this property and showing the opportunities attached to this. So you should understand that you need to also do your own verification and due diligence as well. We've done our basic due diligence, and if you want us to sort of carry it further in doing the due diligence for you in a premium way, then you also need to pay premium, because with that we'll do more research into the property for you. But like I said, as at today, the property is titled a government allocation, which is still being perfected as at today. Okay, now let's jump into the numbers, because that is where the money is, and that's what most people have been waiting for. How much is the cost for you to own the property, the bungalow property, which I would say is one of the cheapest in Ekpe as at today? I would say is very affordable, but it depends on the definition of very affordable I'm talking about. Why I said it's affordable is because you could key in with an initial deposit of 5 million naira as at today, and properties is valued as at 58 million. Cheap, yeah, is cheap as at the market price at today, and this comes as a promo price. Is a promo price currently, and I want to break it down to us, because this property comes all inclusive, so which means you don't have to pay any other thing apart from 58 million naira. So for this 58 million naira, it covers the building cost, it covers the survey, it covers the legal documentation, it covers the developmental fee, and also infrastructural cost as well, or charges. There's no other thing that is included apart from those things. And also, if you're paying for 0 to 6 months, is interest free, but if you're willing to extend to 12 months, then it comes with interest. You see what I'm saying? This is affordable. And if you're gonna ask me, how can you own this being somebody staying in diaspora, I keep saying to everybody that every property is affordable, dependent on how you want us to plan it for you. If you're thinking of buying it as a group of friends and flipping, there are strategies we could give to you. If you're thinking of buying it as a vacation home, there are strategies we could also inform you of. If you're thinking of you buying it and renting it out, there are also different strategies. So if any of this resonates with you, all you just have to do is to reach us up today and tell us you want further information on how you could get the best of this property. Now, after I'm done with the explanation of this video, we'll be showing you the video and touring the estate, showing you what it looks like as at today present. And with this, we believe it's going to enable you to make an informed decision to get 1, 2, 3 unit or 4 units of this property as at today. Once again, my name is Timothy Obrindolo Ferrami. I'm here to always show you that investment opportunity that will change your life. With this, invest in this property, because it's going to be a transgenerational wealth onto your family and friends. Bye for now. Ciao, ciao. See you later.